Hello, everybody. This is the second time that I'm making this vlog, so let's do this the right way. Let's do this the right way. Get my microphone set up right here so you can see it. I don't know what I'm going to put behind me or if I'm just going to have the green screen blank, but fuck it, let's do this live. So, here's the thing. YouTube 2018, I changed focus pretty big back in December of last year because I got affiliate on Twitch. I had been simulcasting my streams on both YouTube and Twitch. I gained a bit of following on both platforms with that, but I succeeded more on the Twitch side. Sorry, and I have now made my first major Twitch paycheck, and with that paycheck came some things that I was looking to update my stream, green screen or whatever I've got behind me, plus the mic boom for my Yeti mic. So, what does that mean for YouTube? Well, if you've been following me even a little bit over this year, you will see that a lot of my YouTube has been going towards stream archives. Some of it I did try to parse up into YouTube Let's Play length episodes. I did that for a little bit and then decided it was probably better to just do full segments of games. Or, PB highlights for any speedruns, so that way I could have a lifetime archive to have up on speedrunning.com. So essentially that is going to continue. There's also been the Star Wars crack vids that a certain silent partner would not like to be named, but they've been helping me with those. Mostly with ideas, but they would rather not be named explicitly for reasons of anxiety. So I will leave that at that. But the plan going forward is to continue doing the Star Wars crack vids. Probably do some YouTube highlight reel from Twitch stuff with some Twitch clips, along with various longer segments that I would like to have highlighted. I know I recently, between the time that I did my first recording of this and this, I decided to do Earthbound just to get it off my to-do list. And I will probably keep up most of the final battle from that. Maybe have that as a highlight for like a 10-minute part of the video. Just have like the final battle and have that as a clip. Because, I mean, some of those things do well. I did archive the entirety of Deltarune, and that's gotten over 150 views, which is great. But for the most part, I was getting a little burnt out with doing the content for YouTube before I started working on the streaming side of things. And I really was underwhelmed by the reception of my heavily edited, heavily worked upon. I mean, I put over 40 hours of recording, editing, re-recording audio, etc. into my genocide Disdonn versus Chara fucking Undertale run, and that did so poorly that it really burnt me out. And so I apologize for not being very active on YouTube. My growth on YouTube has kind of stagnated around the 300 mark. I'm now well over 350 follows on Twitch, and am almost monthly on at least one charity stream, that one typically being DGDS. I'm also part of a couple of other communities. So to say that I'm growing depends on where you're looking. If you're looking at YouTube, no. I've stagnated to beat fuck all. I do have a video that's approaching 10,000 views that I made this year. One of the Star Wars crack vids just took off and did really well and keeps getting views almost a year after it was released. So that's why I keep doing them, even if some of them only get a couple hundred views. It's more than I would get for my Twitch archives. It's more than I would get for any of my Let's Plays that I'd done. So, I mean, with the SEO and the different ways that YouTube are changing things, I'm just going to do what I want to do. I'm going to upload my stream archives so that people will always have a place that they can find full games out of some of my streams. I've recently been trying to work on getting stuff like Horizon Zero Dawn up, my American Trucker Simulator, which has been fairly hilarious and meme worthy. I've got some Smash Brothers Ultimate World of Light stuff, and I've also got a few other things that I'm going to be adding. The Earthbound run, I'm going to finish uploading my Mario RPG and re-upload the entirety of the hard mode, master mode, Zelda Breath of the Wild. So that's those. This year has not been very good for me. Health-wise, I had almost 2 months where I couldn't stream, where I couldn't do work, where I was in and out of the ER after having a surgery. I had some gallstones that were found, and then my gallbladder got, I'm not sure if it was infected or if it just started getting swollen or whatever, but I had to do emergency laparoscopic surgery, and I've been still recovering from that for many months now. I mean, it's getting better. I've been having less and less pain. I've been more easily able to manage my symptoms to where I don't have them. Been slowly working my way back to the diet I had before, but I don't think I'll ever be the way I was. I was not taking very good care of myself. I before my surgeries, I was creeping up towards 190 pounds, which, I mean, no, it's not super fat, but it's a little bit bulkier than I usually am, and it definitely wasn't muscle. I've lost almost 30 pounds since surgery. Not necessarily the most healthy way either, but one of my goals in the next year is, once I get my health and symptoms back into control, is to try and get healthier. I do have some upper body like mass and strength, but I would like to work on getting better. One thing I have been doing a little bit on a few of my streams where there's, long wait times between things, like load screens and shit. I've been taking my one barbell. I think it's in the other room right now. But I've been taking a barbell and doing like some arm curls and stuff and stretching, and so that's a thing. But the rest of this year is it's almost over. I'm gonna be taking a little bit of a break from streaming, getting some things set up. This is part of it. I'm doing a little bit of recording binge on just with the vlog set up to get things ready for the vlog, letting people know on YouTube, and I've got a couple of commercial breaks that I'm working on for a Twitch lunch piss break video thing. So that's being done as well. And then going forward, I'm debating whether or not I'm going to do a top of 2018 video, or if I just don't. I haven't gotten a lot of new games this year that I've been able to, because of financial reasons. I just haven't been able to get or play a lot of new games. And the ones that I have played, there's 4 or 5 that were really, really good, and a couple that weren't. One of which that I was supremely disappointed in was Octopath. And I'm glad I didn't pay my own money for that. I'm glad that I traded in some PlayStation games that I was never going to play again, and some of the equipment from my PlayStation, like the headset, that I got rid of. So that stuff, yeah, I'm glad I got rid of that in exchange. So, I mean, it's sad that I traded in some games for $60 of credit and really didn't get much out of it, but I might eventually play that off stream just to get it done. But Octopath was not a thing. I did listen to a lot of new independent albums. One of the albums that I did a video on, actually, of me getting the vinyl for it. That artist, one of their independently made videos for one of the songs off that album was put on the short list, so to speak, for a Grammy, which is great. Um, I've been making friends with the Grammar Club, particularly Shale Riley. He's gifted me a couple of games I've played on stream, which is great. I love him for that. He's awesome, and they're working on releasing their second album of this year around Christmas. If things go well, it might be January, but basically they've been doing some pretty good work with their Patreon, doing a couple songs a week. Some of them are just acoustic covers or acoustic versions of songs that they've done, but you know that is, I mean, it's still more content than you could shake a stick at, and I'm very glad that they're around and that I'm supporting them. They're awesome. I've been involved in a lot of things, and going forward in 2019, I've got a lot coming up. I've been working on Castlevania 3 speedruns. I'm on the leaderboards for that now. As short as that list is for the leaderboards and people who are actively running it right now, I'm probably going to be doing a live run of it for Midwinter Speed Sprinter at VGM Con in February. So I've got a little bit. I'm gonna be getting a con appearance next year, as it were. I've got a few things that I'm working on. I'm getting a cosplay of Trevor Belmont from the Castlevania Netflix series sent to me. I paid some money for that, and I'm planning to have that as a Twitch. I'm not sure if it's going to be a sub goal, a weekly sub goal incentive, or a bit goal, or some amalgamation of it, where if I hit the sub goals, I'll do it. If I hit the bit goals, I'll do it. If I hit both, I'll do it twice. So that's kind of going to be a thing coming forward, is me dressing up as Trevor Belmont and streaming, which will be awesome. Especially with Smash. That'd be fucking hilarious, having Trevor Belmont bitching about not being in Smash, but Alucard's a trophy. So, there's that. And I mean, there's a lot of things I'm planning to do in the next year, Twitch related. Not so much on the YouTube. We have plans with the Star Wars crack vids to add some Rogue One and Solo, a Star Wars story clips. I'm not sure how many of those are actively going to be used, because those movies don't have as much humor to them, or easy humor. They don't mesh as well with clips from others of the series, but we'll find a way to make it work. So that's just the way things go. And yeah, that's kind of my year in review and what's going on. This is probably going to be a way shorter, easily editable version of this. So again, I thank you, anyone who's subbed to me, all the lovely people who've supported me on YouTube and Twitch in the last 2 or so years that I've been doing this. Because I started pretty full-time late 2016, early 2017 with this YouTube thing. So yeah, it's coming up on a big anniversary, and I mean, I'm sad that I haven't done as well as I would have liked, but I mean, I've put my attention elsewhere and seen the growth there, and that's where I'm going to continue to put the majority of my effort. I'm not in this to become the next Markiplier, the next Jacksepticeye, or Ninja. I'm going to be me. I'm always going to be Disdonn, and if it gets me enough money to where I can do this full time, maybe I'll reevaluate what sort of things I'm going to be doing on YouTube. But until that point, it's going to be Twitch highlights, crack vids, and full stream archives. And occasionally I might wind up doing a vlog from VGM Con or something that I'll maybe put in there, but it's not going to be very consistent uploads. I'm going to try in the new year to get 2 or 3 a year, 2 or 3 a week ready for you guys. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. You have no idea how much this whole journey has meant to me and how much support I've gotten. If you want to know more about what I'm up to, follow me on Twitter, Disdonn Plays. Follow me on Twitch. I'm over there at Disdonn Plays. And hopefully with the new year, I will be able to grow even more and get more, attention to all the things I want to do. I want to keep working with DGDS and doing charity, One Up Heroes, and seeing what they want to do with their channel. I'm kind of one of the organizers for them now, and I want to help them out with some video editing, with some PR, and working on stuff. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, everyone will be at least okay with where things go. As I've said, if you really, really, really want to find me on Twitch. I've been non-unabashedly posting my Twitch link in the descriptions of all of my videos lately. And, YouTube can hate on me and push the videos down to not being very well received as much as they want with that. But the truth is, Twitch is better than YouTube if you want to make even a little bit of money. If you want to have it as a part-time job type income, Twitch is better. The threshold for making money is smaller, and once you pass that threshold, it is up to you and your ability to network and provide the content and get the people into your stream that will support you to do that. So I've managed to do that. I've gotten in with a really good group of people. I'm still affiliated with Brudeism, but I'm not been as active. Mostly because of just the fact that I've gone more retro, and there's not as many retro streamers in Brudeism. A lot of people there like to do the newer multiplayer online stuff, your Fortnites, your PUBGs, your Overwatch, and I've kind of gone away from that. I still love all the people. One of the Brudeism people, Suspenders, has been making my new sub emotes. Somewhere around here I might pop up the images of the new sub emotes I'm using. But I mean, for now, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm not going to change my intro for the videos. It's a simple graphical intro. I know but it does its job. After I add the rock Creative Commons, no need to give two fucks about whatever music that I put in for the short intro thing. That helps accentuate, I guess, the way that I do things, and I can always just adjust it by having a different song in there if I wanted, be it Castlevania remix from OC Remix or an in-game music or whatever. So I thank you guys for the support, and 2018's been kind of a mixed bag. YouTube's gone down the back burner, but hopefully things will come back to YouTube, or whatever takes the place of YouTube for creative content that is edited video, because a lot of big channels are doubling down and going elsewhere. And hell, if Markiplier and Jacksepticeye are doing their charity streams on Twitch instead of YouTube, that says a lot when they make millions a year off YouTube. So they're losing something to force them out. So thank you guys, and appreciate your support, and here's to a good 2019. Thank you.